Hey everyone, I'm Connor and welcome to my channel, The Closet. If it's your first time here on my channel, I like to talk about all things luxury, so if that's something you're into, I'd love it if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell button so you're notified when I bring out new videos. And if you're returning, welcome back to my channel. Now, first of all, okay, I had my bottom wisdom teeth removed 2 days ago, and this side of my face is a little bit swollen. I don't know if you can really see it, but I can feel it and it looks like I've had botch filler, so I am resembling Johnny Bravo. Yeah, I had my wisdom teeth out in the chair and they... normally people go to sleep for this kind of procedure. I opted to do it awake because I didn't want the downtime with going under. But yeah, they literally went in and cut my teeth out. They had to crack this side in half. It was a whole ordeal, but I lived to tell the tale. So I am currently, you know, I have like stitches in the back of my mouth, so if I laugh and I look like I'm having a stroke, just roll with it. That's how I'm doing it, okay? I can't like open my mouth too wide to laugh, and I really want to laugh right now. Oh my god. But I'm actually coping pretty well. Like I'm just on like Panadol and Nurofen. I haven't really dug into the heavy painkillers. I'm doing all right, but that's why I look a bit like... But anyways, today's video, I'm going to be talking about my favorite Shearling bags that are either out at the moment or coming out for the Northern Hemisphere's winter, okay? Now, a bit ironic because obviously in the Southern Hemisphere, and more specifically in Australia, we're coming into summer. And not only are we coming into summer, we're coming into this freaking global warming, bloody dry elbow ass summer where, you know, if you brush your arm against a brick wall, it'll catch on fire. Like, it's gonna be dry, okay? And it is a bit funny to be talking about such wintry bags, but nevertheless, when bags come up in the sale for Northern Hemisphere for their seasons, we obviously get a lot of those products too. And because so many of you guys are in the Northern Hemisphere, I thought it was only fair that I talk about these bags for your benefit. And people in Australia will buy these too because we don't judge, okay? We do not judge against the seasons. If we like it, we like it. And if we don't like it, well, we don't like it. But let's jump right on into it. Now, as an Australian, Shearling is such a synonymous part of our winters. When we think of Shearling, we think of Ugg boots, we think of like the Starsky and Hutch jumpers, jackets, with the little collars made of shearling. And they say that Australia was built off the back of a sheep. Now, all of our agricultural history is tied back to sheep farming, and a lot of our export and trade comes from merino wool, all of that stuff. So we love the little sheep, okay? And when I think of winters and what I equate to being cozy, okay, that is my Ugg boots, which are lined in Shearling, all right? Now, these ones I got from Country Road last winter, and these are Australian made and designed, okay? They come from Aussie sheeps. And it's just, I've grown up wearing Ugg boots. It's just been like what I equate to cozy. My brother Shannon, his like baby blanket or kid blanket was like a sheepskin and he called it sheepy. Stupid child. But it's just what I think of as winter. Now, in terms of Shearling bags, are they the most practical things? No. Can they look really fucking ugly? Yes. But like when I see them, I think of them as like, no matter what the color kind of palette is, even if it's just really warm beigey colors, something I don't like, I see it and I'm just like, oh my god, I want to like go like this to it. So that's why I love Shearling. Now, I don't own anything in Shearling, but I really want to add something in. I've never really seen anything that I like. And of course, the bags in Shearling, they're not an everyday bag. They're not something that's overly practical, but they're not meant to be. They're supposed to be something that your senses are just drawn to, and they're supposed to be something that's sexy and fun and whatever ticks your boxes. Like, it is what it is. But these are some of the things that have come up that I think are really cool. Now, obviously, while I've been off work recovering, I have been trying to put some ideas for videos together, and of course it starts on Instagram. That's where I see a lot of stuff that's up and coming, and I saw these Fendi peekaboos in Shearling, which are so fucking cute. Now, the first one is in this gorgeous blue color. Of course, that had my antennas up as soon as I saw it. Obviously, these aren't a bag that I would carry, but the kind of saturation of the color and the textures and everything, they just remind me of like cozy and cool. So they've got it in this blue, then they've got it in this really kind of raspberry pink color with the gold hardware. I think gold hardware in this kind of pinky raspberry color works so well, and it's the saturation of the color and the texture of the shearling, like chef's fucking kiss. All right. Then they've got it in this kind of really warm brown color. This reminds me of an actual like teddy bear, like, you know, Humphrey Bear, if you're Australian, like it reminds me of Humphrey Bear, so like cute. Then they've got it in, I don't know if that's green. Then they've got it in like more of a off-white color. I don't know if that's green or beige. Sorry, I can't see it. But yeah, and they've got the matching charms, the little Pico, is it Pico Nano, Peekaboo Nano, whatever it is. They've got the matching charms, which is so fucking kitschy, but I love it. It's so cute. And like getting the like mum and son or mum and daughter bag, like so fucking cute. Next, Louis Vuitton are bringing out another range of shearling products. I know that they did a few seasons back the kind of brown ones with the shearling on the sides. This kind of new collection, I think they're calling it like the Teddy collection. They've got a bum bag. I really, really like this bum bag. This is probably out of all the products that I've seen in, you know, researching for this is probably the only one I've seen that I would like consider getting. I don't really want another bum bag, but this is so cute. So it's obviously got, you know, like the black and white LV, then it's got this kind of tan leather trim, really, really cute. They've also got a Speedy coming out in it. I think it's a Speedy 30 from what the photo looks like. It might be a 25. Then they've also got the backpack here. This one I think was done quite clever. Like they've used obviously the monogram canvas for the little strap parts, and then the rest of the bag in shearling, the handle, and then like the actual bag straps, they're also in canvas. I think this works well because, you know, it's Louis Vuitton, you get this winter vibe, but you're not overwhelmed. Like if they put what they did on the bum bag and the Speedy, that black and white kind of print on that, it would kind of ruin it. But I think they did that really well. They've also got this fucking moon croissant bag. I don't like this bag. I think it looks like absolute hell on earth, but if you like it, you should get it. Have I convinced you? Yeah, so Louis Vuitton, they love to kind of experiment with these things. Normally I think they miss the mark, but I think they've done all right this time. Next, we even have Hermes. Not that you could even get any of these bags, even if you wanted to, but nevertheless, I'm going to give them a little shout out. Now, Hermes call the suede bags grizzly. Like, I think that's, I'm not sure if it's actually like they refer to it as grizzly, but it's known as grizzly, like how we call caviar leather caviar, even though Chanel don't call it caviar. So they call this kind of suede finish grizzly, and then shearling around the edges. They also call suede Doublis, like D-O-U-B-L-I-S, but I think this is like grizzly. I think it's a little bit more textured suede. I know, so many fucking things. Then they've got this mini Kelly Pochette. Is that what it's called? Kelly Pochette. No, yeah, Kelly Pochette they've got in the same sort of thing. These are so just like, like they're so over the top and just like tacky that I love them, because they're so just like you would never see an Hermes thing like this. So I do think these are really cute, but like I said before, even if you wanted them, you could not get them because it's Hermes. Next, we have some bags from Loewe, which I wasn't even aware that these existed. I was just Googling like shearling bags and these popped up, and they're so freaking cute. So they've got the flamenco clutch in shearling. They've got this beautiful blue color, which is very similar. Oh, you can't see it's behind my puzzle bag, but my blue bum bag. Like a really kind of, not super sky blue like my Peekaboo, but like the shade darker than that. I think this is a really cute bag to get in shearling. I think that it's playful enough, just the kind of overall look of the bag, that it matches the energy of the texture. I think it's really, really cute, especially in this color. And then they've also got it in a kind of vanilla, almost a synonymous kind of shearling color. Like this reminds me of the inside of Ugg boots. I think these are really cute, $4,350, Australian dollars that is, so not terribly overpriced, and also like shearling in general, like it's not a cheap material. There's a lot of processing that has to go into it, so I never think of it as like, oh, it's like sheep wool, it should be cheap. It's actually quite expensive, especially making sure that the overall like quality and the texture of it is actually worth it. Like there is a lot of shearling that gets rejected because it looks like all over the place. So I get that there is, you know, a quality control element to it as well. They've also done a small puzzle bag in the shearling, which is so cute. I don't like these colours at all. They're really warm and it does remind me of Humphrey Bear. But I reckon that's pretty cool that they've done this in it. It's so cute! The only thing that I would think is like, you know how with these kinds of materials there's like a way that the grain goes, like when you move your hand it smooths over, and because this has so many different panels, like if it all kind of wasn't aligned it would do my head in, like some bits would look darker than others, or maybe it's one of those things that would look fine in person, it would kind of work, but I reckon this is cool that they've done this bag like that, but yeah, it does give me Humphrey Bear vibes. They've also done the puffer Goya bag in it as well. This is really, really cute. This actually reminds me of like Slumber Party going like in the 90s, kind of early 2000s, like very Y2K actually, this kind of look, like the jackets that were made of this, and people had like scarves and like those gloves, like it reminds me of that, especially the color, that kind of icy blue. With silver hardware. This is like a really small mini bag. They do have the normal regular size Goya in this as well, but $1,360, pretty cute for like a little hey gown bag. But I'm just loving all these kind of winter textures. And last, good old YSL have been coming through with the shearling bags. Now, normally YSL bring out, like, a lot of their colors are very neutral, but a lot of the textures that they do bring out, I will give them props. They do try to get stuff out there quickly. Like when they notice trends with like raffia or like shearling, they will start bringing out the bags in it. So hats off to them. They've done something right. But they do have lots of little mini sac de jours in this texture. Once again, Humphrey Bear colors, like really dark browns and beiges and stuff, but they do look cute. Like I feel like the smaller the bag, the cuter and the more it works. But they've got some sac de jours. They've got some other like envelope bag. I don't really know the YSL bags, to be honest. They all look the same. There's lots of different kind of variations of it, but I feel like they have done a good job adding this to like this kind of material to existing bags. And also the price point with YSL, it is what it is. Like it's not super expensive, it's not super cheap, but I think if you're wanting to get a bag that's kind of obviously a bit more risky with the texture, it's in a good price point for something that you're not going to want to use all the time. But I think these are pretty cute. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. If you're heading into the cooler months up in your northern hemisphere, are you thinking about getting a specific bag for it? Are there certain colors that you're more drawn to in these seasons? Please let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you could give this video the thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, I would be greatly appreciative for that. And thank you for watching, and hopefully I see you all very shortly in my next video. Bye!